Can you hear me? Can someone give me the nod? Is anybody there? No, nobody's there. Well, I'm obviously online because I can see myself, but nobody's commented that I'm live. Ramses! Hello, my friends. How are we? How's Dubai? Good morning. What time is it there? You can hear me okay, can't you? Turn this up. Oh yeah. I can hear myself. Hello from Arizona. Arizona, mega Chad. How are we, my friend? How's Arizona? My friend Mike from Mabolo Garden Flats, he's from Arizona as well. I'm glad you can hear me. Ramses, no, don't give me money. Don't give me money. I don't need your money. It's very kind of you, my friend. How are we? Are we working today? Are we cooking up something good? 120 Fahrenheit. That's very hot. Yeah, that's too hot for me, I think. Hello, Dingo Dave. How are you? Where in Australia are you? Hello, Zahil. Where are we? Hello, Cali Kid from Northern California. It's very loud here. It's very loud. Hello, Robert in Lapu Lapu. Where in Lapu Lapu are you? Good morning, Filipina Blue Shy. Where are you? Are you in the Philippines? Marigondon, okay. Right down the bottom where the bus goes. What are you doing there? I remember going there to, after the typhoon, what, 3 years ago? I can't remember exactly how long ago. That area was completely wiped out. Were you there then, when the area was completely wiped out? Me and my girlfriend went down there to go to a restaurant. Of course, the restaurant wasn't there. Thank you very much. Do you want to pay you now?
Wait, sir.
Okay, thank you. So that's a clue to where I am. You're in Iloilo. How's Iloilo? Hello, Leon. How you doing? Oklahoma City. Now, there's a song there. Oklahoma, when the wind comes rushing through the whatever. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much, Filipina Blue Shy. It's very kind of you. Where are you in the Philippines? And are you a lady or not? Probably not. You've been here since April. Okay. Good time to arrive. How's the weather in Cebu? In my last vlog, I was talking about the rain in Manila, and in Cebu, the rain wasn't as bad throughout the rainy season. The rain was not as bad, I found. Better than in Manila. Leon, hello. You're waving. You're in Calacoo. That's Manila, isn't it? Greetings from hello, Surreal. Pleased to meet you. Not too bad for rain. That's good. That's good. I always felt that Cebu was rained in the night and then not so much during the day. And I was there for 3 rainy seasons. And then when I went to Manila, it felt like it rained all the time. Even though I prefer Manila more than Cebu, it does rain more. I am done with the Philly Willy at the moment. Yes. No, not Malaysia. And I'm only going to answer if you recognise something from this area. Thank you very much. Thank you. If you recognise something from this area, I will tell you where I am. But you're not just going to name 197 countries, and I'm just going to say yes. No, not telling you. Actually, Hampstead Heath. And don't tell them, John, because I know you know. You're moving there early next month. Where's there? Please mention the name of the contact with a put on top. Okay, it's Mabolo Garden Flats. There's a great agency in the basement. In the basement, on the ground floor, which is the first floor. We call it ground floor, they call it first floor. There's a great agency. Go there. Cebu Property Management. Go there. That's a song, John. Go there, and they will sort you out. If you're going to stay there for a long time, go there, and they'll sort you out a great deal. Probably around 20,000 per month if you're planning to stay there for a while. You've got a date tomorrow, okay? And how did you arrange this date? Was that online? Yeah, exactly. Surreal. It's not. Yeah, it's not the best place to vlog. I agree. Hence my escape. I think that's a bit racist. Those flat-faced Asians look Cambodian. You saw a couple of people walking past. They're probably not Cambodian. No, that is bullshit. Not at all. All that COVID shot has gone. That went ages ago. I mean, I left in 23 to go to Malaysia, and when I came back into the Philippines in May 23, I needed not a vaccine. I needed a PCR test. So I had to go to a hospital in Kuala Lumpur and get the PCR test. But all that's gone, all that went, probably by August 23, 2 years ago, all that went. So you don't need anything. That's rubbish. You don't need anything anymore. You don't need anything to go to most countries now. Apart from a couple of places want yellow fever vaccine. Is it right? Is it safe to ride my bicycle? Yes. Yeah. As long as you've got a crash helmet, or stick to areas like Makati and BGC, but on the big roads, yeah, not so great. But yeah, you do see a lot of cyclists in Manila. So yeah, as long as you're a good cyclist, you'll be fine. Thank you, Valerie. I am trying to have good luck. Why did you leave the Philippines? Ramses, did you not watch my latest video? Go take your chef's overalls off, sit down for 47 minutes, put your feet up, have a cup of coffee and watch my last video, and then come back. Online Facebook. Okay, I don't do that. I don't do Facebook dating. I never got into that. The dating on Facebook seems to be a bit rubbish, but the only option is Thailand. No, it's not. No, Thailand. I don't like Thailand. I used to like Thailand, but I don't like Thailand anymore. It's just the conversations with Thai girls. It's just so frustrating. Just them trying to speak English. I know I don't speak Thai, but trying to have a conversation with a Thai girl is like pulling teeth. And I should know. Where are we? Hello, mate. Philology. How are we? I heard about the typhoon here. No power for a month. Yeah, exactly. It was. Can you hear the traffic? That's another clue. Yeah, it was terrible in Cebu. It was pretty terrible. But anyway, all good now. No. Okay, Tondo, where I never went to. I never went to Tondo. Probably areas like that, but Makati, BGC, is Guadalupe, all that area in between, is pretty safe. I never felt unsafe in Manila, and yeah. No, no. It is. There's no racism there. I mean, I met an African girl in. Where did I meet her? I met her in Greenbelt. We went out all day. I met. Yeah, there's loads of African people there. There's no problem. There's no problem. The waiter is Korean. He's not. So somebody said Cambodia. Somebody said Korea, Thailand. No. But I'm only going to tell you if you pinpoint it with a reason. Thank you, Robert, for enjoying my videos. Have you watched all 500? HCMC. Ho Chi Minh City. No. Any brownouts in my condo? Not in Mabola Garden Flats. They do have a day where they turn the power off. But that's only every 3 months or so. So they have like a day where literally the power is off from 9 till 4. So last time I just went out for the day. And then it's generally back by 2. I don't know why they do that. They must be doing something to the power or something. But no, it's fine. It's fine. It's a good condo. Great pool. Great building. The gym is not great, but the pool is just probably the best I've stayed at, apart from the one in Guadalupe in Manila. I like Malate in Manila, but not recommend. I only went through Malate once. Didn't really hang about in Malate. It's that area I'm not really that keen on. I'm more Makati-ish. Well, I know it's still quite close to Makati. No, not Saigon. Not Malaysia. Why? Why do you think Malaysia? Why do you think Saigon? Actually, the clue was in my last video. So go back and watch my last video for 47 minutes and then come and tell me why. Lots of coffee shops, not Vietnam. Can you tell anything from the sugar? No. It's white. Where are we? Thank you. Oh, you watched it. You watched it. I'm glad you watched it, Ramses. I wouldn't think anything else of you. I'm glad you watched it. But I did say. Go to Tondo, visit Evelyn, the Queen of Pag Pag. The traffic in Bali, I suppose, is quite hectic. Yeah, I suppose the traffic in Bali, I've heard the traffic in Bali, if you can hear me, is quite serious. How do you meet a travel buddy not serious? You can do that. You can arrange for girls to come, around with you for a couple of weeks. Ask Johnny Lawrence. That's what he did. You're not still with your young lady, are you, Johnny Lawrence? That's what you do. You meet up with somebody, you travel around with them, and then you dump them. Win-win. I mean, that's what a lot of girls want. Just want to be taken around. Just say to her you're going to marry her, but in the meantime, let's go and see Shergao, and then see Shergao and then dump her. No, I shouldn't be saying that. It's not nice. Davao has lots of colleges. Yeah, they do actually. Davao is a good spot. If I wasn't in Manila, Iloilo, Davao would be the place for me. Miss Evelyn? Miss Evelyn? Miss Evelyn? Miss Evelyn? Are you talking about Evelyn, my girlfriend, who had the hairy cleavage? How's your leg? Oh, that's very kind of you to ask. My legs have been good for the last year. I don't know what it. Gosh, reconnecting. The internet. I looked at the internet and made sure it was good internet here. So it better not cut out. Southern India, no. Based on traffic, Da Nang maybe. Actually, the traffic here is worse than Da Nang. It's probably one of the only countries that I've been to where I fear that when I'm on the street, I'm going to get run down. In Da Nang, in Vietnam, I never felt that at all. In the Philippines, I never felt that at all. I never saw crashes or anything in other countries. But here, the driving is crazy, and I do feel I'm going to get run down. And I have done the motorbike taxis already. Still not telling you. What is the best dish you've had since relocation? There we go. He's trying the subtle approach. Asking me what type of food I've eaten. I get you. As soon as I tell you, you're going to know. Because somebody said the way to look Korean, everyone's gone with Korea. Dodging bullets in old... Oh, I want to go back to Myanmar. I've been there 2 or 3 times, and I want to go back. I know. Last video, I said the airplane only flies to South Korea and Manila. And then I went to Manila. And then I spent a week in Manila, although you probably might have thought, okay, so he's on the flight out of here. But no, I flew from Kalibo to Manila, and then I flew from Manila to here. It's early. There's a time difference from the Philippines. What language do they speak? Actually, conversations here are not as good as in the Philippines or Malaysia. Good greetings, Mr. Barefoot, from New Zealand. How is it there? Is it coming into winter? Here in my Vietnam, sending good vibes. Thank you, my history feed. You're going to Cebu September the 18th. That is like that's a month away, isn't it? Just over a month. Brilliant. I thought you were going somewhere else. I thought you decided I've had enough. I'm going somewhere else. Obviously not. Hello, Nushal Flooring. Yes, good to see you. I look super excited to be out of the Philippines. Yeah, I am. Quite happy at the moment. Why does the English accent sound more intelligent than an American accent? Well, I don't want to put my American friends down. Okay, so I saw that this morning. I saw that post on Banji's double, but other people have said that they do that all the time, don't they? Isn't that just like clickbait? They're just breaking up, and all YouTube channels, not me, but other YouTube channels. I'm not in a relationship. A lot of YouTube channels do that all the time, just to get viewers. I know, fodder. I did say, but I went to Manila. Geo left. You're going to crave Philippines content now. Yes. Where? Hello, Deacon. Where in China are you? That sounds interesting. I fancy that. I've been to China a few times. The noise. Exactly. They broke up recently. That happens all the time. Okay, so I don't want to say never ever, but my plan at the moment is to travel. This is what I wanted to do 5 years ago. I went to Thailand and the Philippines, and I wanted to travel, and then I got locked down in the Philippines. I mean, I have done other countries briefly over the last couple of years, but I always went back to the Philippines. But now, at the moment, I'm hoping and wanting to travel around a bit more than I have. Slowly. Okay. What do you want? Short memory. Do you want either a 30-minute video consultation or do you want a BJ from TJ? It's entirely up to you. Short memory has got it. Congratulations. If anyone, you need to scroll up. Okay, so Cyril, you were a little bit too late. I'm sorry. Short memory got it. And yeah, and there's the flag. There's the flag. I could have swung round a little bit earlier. Cyril, you were a close second. Yeah, my last video, Raising Roots, my last video will basically tell you all. Stirring English tea. Actually, I'm stirring a cappuccino, not an English tea. You're in the UK. What, all that traffic? I don't think it's as noisy as that in the UK. I thought you left the tatty hat on the plane. Actually, I had two hats. This one I bought. Where did I buy this one? I bought this one in Manila. Did I buy this in Manila? Where did I buy this? I was with John. I bought it in Dumaguete, and it was too big. It was far too big, and it was like down here. And then I went to a shop, and they put some padding in it for like 100 pesos. It was brilliant to make it sit properly on the head. Tatty hat. How dare you? Show a sign or menu wording. Okay, let's show a sign or menu wording. Can you see it? Well, it's probably all backwards. There's the menu wording. Can you see that? I'll have to get the waiter to say hello. I went to Manila and then I flew from Manila to Jakarta. Forgot about that. That doesn't narrow it down much. Yeah, the noisy traffic. But yeah, this traffic is a lot more tedious. And I'll walk around if you're still here, if you're still bothered. In an hour's time, I'll do a little walk and show you around if you're bothered, if you're interested. Before the internet cuts out. This actually I bought. Okay, so I'm in Jakarta. I've been here 2 weeks. I bought a SIM card a couple of days after I've been here. I didn't get one at the airport. I bought a SIM card a couple of days after I got here. In the mall. Actually, the following day after I got here, I bought a SIM card in the mall. I've got 90 gigs of data. Sorry for the noise. 90 gigs of data that can last 90. I was going to say 90 months. That can last 90 days. 90 gigs, 90 days for $12. Internet is brilliant here, even cheaper than Vietnam, even cheaper than Philippines. Yeah, the internet is very good here. Oh, we shall see when I start walking around, see if it cuts out. Why did I leave? Watch my last video. Good morning, Kuya. How are we, my friend? Going by the waiting staff. Yeah, exactly. It's taken me 2 hours to get served. Hello, Steve. How are we, my friend? Oh, does he? I don't know. Well, he is a bore, but yeah. People say I'm boring as well. Brunei, actually that's on my list. That is on my list. I want to go to Brunei next. Is your hotel expensive? My hotel is just here. Oh, I was about to throw my power bank. My hotel. Oh, let's just turn this around. Hang on, let me just turn this around and I'll show you. I will just show you. So this is my hotel. I have a balcony, but I'm round the back. And this is the street. My hotel is about $22. It's got a lovely swimming pool. It's an old room. It's a big old room. It's great. It's a lovely hotel. It's a bit shabby, a bit old like me, but it does the trick. Good internet in every room in the ceiling. There's a router. Great swimming pool. No gym. I thought there was a gym there for some strange reason, but I've been there I think 5 days. I book every day. I rebook online, and it's 398,000 rupiah per night, which is decent. So this is my 5th hotel. I spent the first week staying in an Airbnb, which was absolutely brilliant. Probably about $25 a night, and it was an excellent Airbnb in a huge apartment condo block with a great pool and a great gym. But then they had someone booked. I wanted to stay on, but I couldn't extend because they had a booking. It was a brilliant Airbnb. Okay, Johnny Lawrence is straight in with the how's the girls question. On the street, I am totally invisible. I mean, I've been here 2 weeks, as I say, and just I haven't gone out that much because I've spent the last 2 weeks working on my last Philippine videos. But when I have gone out, I am totally invisible. I'm getting a lot of matches on Tinder, Bumble, Badoo, but lots of pay girls on Tinder and asking for $120. The price is even more than the Philippines. Ridiculous. And lots of princess treatment girls. So at the moment, not got anywhere yet, but potential. There is potential. And strangely enough, there's a lot of Muslim ladies, all burqa'd up, matching with me. I think they want something a bit subtle. I know you said Indonesia, but you were second. Geo used to be more interesting. Well, 3 years ago, I didn't know about Classic Hotel, believe it or not. And I went to a mall last Saturday. What was the mall called? In Kempang. There's a mall in Kemang. There's a mall in Kemang district, and there's an area called there. It's so loud I can't even hear myself speak. There's an area there called Avenue of the Stars, and I was sitting at a bar, and this lovely couple was sitting next to me, and the guy and he was 25. They were both from Indonesia, both Indonesian. He was 25 and his girlfriend was 23. Which I'll be posting this video online. But he told me about Classic Hotel. Anyway, I didn't know anything about it. Block M. I went to Block M last Sunday. I say I haven't been out, but I have been out. And Block M was really. It was actually Saturday night. I went there after I went to Avenue of the Stars, and it was really busy. It was absolutely throbbing, and it was quite unbearable, really. You actually said Jakarta, I know, but you didn't give me a reason. The first person who gave me a reason. Dating apps are much better. I think now that I will settle in. I'm probably going to spend another week in Jakarta, and then I'm going to go to Bandung and Yogyakarta, and head towards Bali by the end of the month. Yes, I am. The condos are great. Might as well move back to the UK. I know, that was horrible. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe all those bugs in that room. I am in Jakarta. I'm invisible. How old are you, Robert? I think unless you're 40, unless you're Johnny Lawrence, you're going to be invisible in Cebu. No, I wasn't going back to. I wasn't going back to the UK. Yeah, that was all these things that I threw in were all like decoys to make you think I was. Oh, I'm going home. I'm so sad. I actually did say in that video that I had a flight booked for Jakarta on May the 4th, 2020, and I didn't come. So there was a big clue there. I am not back home. What is it? Okay, what is it? Well, it's R-U-P-I-A-H. Do you not pronounce the paya? Okay, so rupee in India is spelled rupee. What's dating like in Baguio? I've got no idea. I never went to Baguio. Is it $35 for one? I didn't know it was so cheap. Oh, you're 68. Okay, so you're just a couple of years older than me. Yeah, I've been invisible. Yeah, same amount of time as you. Well, I've got no plans to go back at the moment. Ind is okay online. Okay, that's what I thought. I've been getting lots of matches. Yeah, so let's see. Now that I'm free of my Philippine vlogs and I can go out more and vlog in Jakarta, I will hopefully see more of Jakarta and maybe get some action. Jakarta because of good weather, inexpensive, and you're allowed to film. Okay, so you're not technically allowed to film everywhere. I've been stopped in the malls. Apparently, you're not meant to film. I mean, you're meant to film in the malls in the Philippines, but nobody gives a shit. But here, I went to a small mall. It wasn't even a big mall. It was just a mall of 6 shops, and I had my camera, and I was about to go in, and some security guard said, "What are you doing?" Well, he didn't say that, but he just in Indonesia, and he had his phone, and it translated "no filming." So it isn't as free as I'd like. Okay, you got OkCupid again. Go to Lombok. I am. That is the plan. I have been to Bali and Lombok. I've not drunk any of my coffee. He said, "You want hot or cold?" I said hot, but it's now what? 33 minutes later. Lukewarm. Lombok I am heading to, and Bali, and where's the dragon? Komodo. All these plans. Every time I did a live stream from the Philippines, people were saying, "Oh, you should go to Cambodia, you should go to Vietnam, you should do all this, do all this." And I was going, yeah. Now I'm doing it. OkCupid. Yeah, Robert, get on the... Okay, so I haven't yet. Yeah, I've been told about the Classic Hotel. Apparently there's a massage place, and you walk in and you choose your lady and you go to a room. That's how it works, apparently. I skip Bali. Well, I went to Bali 32 years ago, and I know it's changed a lot, but there are places in Bali where you can get away from all that noise, like in Boracay. You can get away from all that. You don't have to go to the Bali area. Bali's a big island. You don't just go to the Bali area where all the tourists are. You can travel around to nicer beaches where there's not so many tourists. So I think I would love Bali again, because I think it would be better, and I think conversations here, even in Jakarta, I mean, the English language is not great. I know I'm in a foreign country and I should be speaking their language, but I've been spoilt in the Philippines. Yeah, The Invisible Man, movie and song, exactly. It's I get that feeling when I'm in anywhere now as an old man. Yeah, I want to go to Bali because I think it'd be great. I've heard that too, Ramses. They are in it for the long haul. They do. A lot. Actually, the dating apps are very, very similar to the Philippines. I feel that when I'm chatting to an Indonesian lady, that I'm chatting to a Filipina because they are exactly the same. The conversations don't go anywhere. The photographs are all filtered. I can go on. It's all very, very similar. I think it's just dating. It's just obviously similar all around Asia. They're just, it feels like they don't want to get into a conversation with you. Their responses are one-word answers, and I'm saying to them, is your English bad, or do you just have bad communication skills? I mean, I don't hold back anymore because I can't be asked chatting to somebody if she doesn't want to chat. Okay. There's a guy in here talking about Classic Hotel last time. You're almost 41. God, that year has gone by so quick. I remember when you turned 40, young man. I was just in Bali, maybe Uluwatu, but the traffic is extremely horrible. Well, the traffic is extremely horrible here, but I think food-wise it'll be better. I think gym-wise, I mean, a lot of the gyms I have found. I've not been to the gym for 2 weeks, and I have. The first week in my condo when I spent first week in a condo Airbnb, but for the last week I haven't been to the gym, and I think a lot of the gyms here are not day gyms. They're not like Anytime Fitness. They don't have they don't have day passes like they do in the Philippines. So I think Bali will be different. Thank you, Cyril. I will try to have fun. Asia Upscripted, how are you, my friend? I'm glad you didn't turn up and say, oh, he's in Jakarta. You don't have Tinder or Bumble Pass, but once you're in Cebu, it's easy on there too. Okay. Actually, when I went back to Manila for the last week, I got loads and loads of matches. When you're out in the sticks, getting matches on the sticks, you do get matches when you're out in Pagadian or wherever, but after a day or two, they dry up. There's no more matches. There's a lot fewer girls on the dating apps in the sticks than there are in Cebu or Manila. You just have to wheedle through all the rubbish in Cebu and Manila, and you'll be fine eventually. Yeah, it's a smartphone. It's on the trains, on the MRT. It's exactly the same. Everyone's just glued to their phones. It's just this generation. Do I not? You want to see me wear a diaper on the bus for $50? You're a very kinky young man. Gyms in Bali. Hang on, where have we gone? Start out at $150 a month. That sounds a little. I did actually see, what was it, Bali Beach Club or something, where I'm sure you can get a cheaper one. Best dating app for Cebu. Okay, there we go. Johnny Lawrence has answered you. How about a date in Asia? Any more questions? I'm in Jakarta. Please like and subscribe if you're still interested in my travels. You never tried that one. That's where I met my girlfriend. Date in Asia was the best one back in the day until they banned me. This future plans. Hello, Aaron. To do a bit of travelling. So I'm going to stay here probably for a couple of months, and then who knows? Well, Brunei, maybe. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I should look up. Yeah, I wouldn't mind actually. They are beautiful. They are beautiful, and a lot of the girls on the dating apps, they wear their hijab, and they also have photographs of them in their trendy gear. So they sort of, they mix it up. I am partial to that, but I don't know whether I'm going to have to convert. Well, I've had the snip, so I'm halfway there. I would travel like you, but I have a dog. Can you not take the dog with you? Oh, you're gonna meet one online, aren't you? I heard some small dating apps read messages. Is that how you got banned? Um, I think I got banned for my sarcasm. A lot of girls don't like my humour, so I think if you say something a bit dodgy or something somebody doesn't get, they report you. And I think if they report you, exactly, they report, it's not even remotely rude, it's something sarcastic and they don't understand. On Dating Asia, they don't even take your side. There's an immediate ban. So that's what they did. And on OkCupid, I recently got chucked off there. We have closed your account for being inappropriate, saying great rack too many times. Hello, Ian. How are we, my friend? How are we? Go to WhatsApp. Yeah, I know, but on WhatsApp, a lot of the girls in Indonesia, immediately when you go to WhatsApp from Tinder, they say, "Do you want a massage?" And then you can tell if they're going to be massage girls because you look at your Tinder 2 seconds after they transfer to WhatsApp and they've immediately unmatched you. So you can normally tell a massage girl. There's lots of massage girls here charging $125. I am now. Hello, OK Billy. You're late. Where have you been? I am in Jakarta. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've gone for the moment. Yeah, I know, yeah. Well, you can and you can't. There was a hijab girl on Tinder. I couldn't tell. And then she wanted money. I am actually in Jakarta. You are late, OK Billy. Where have you been? I know. I was chatting with a beautiful one. Absolutely, they are quite stunning though, for $120. But in their currency, I think it was 2 million or something. 2 million. Badu is good in the Philippines, but it hasn't been great here. Badu, so far I've found in Jakarta, Bumble and Tinder have been working. Tinder's been working for the massage girls. Bumble has been good for matches, but not so great here at the moment. Report back on the massage room. That's all you're interested in, Johnny Lawrence. I think I probably could meet a professional lady, as in office girl. But there are a lot of office girls who want the rooftop princess treatment. I matched with one girl the other day. She looked lovely. She looked like a lovely office girl. And she said, "Do you want to meet?" And I, because I hadn't been out anywhere with a lady, I said, "Where do you normally go?" Asking them where you normally go or where do you want to meet is normally a good indication as to how much she wants to fleece you. So I said, "Where do you want to go?" And she went, "Let's go to Henshin." So I googled Henshin, which is a rooftop bar, which drinks start at $15 or whatever. So I didn't even bother messaging her back. If someone's going to want me to take them to a rooftop bar off the bat, then no way. She's not the girl for me. I want to go to Warung first, which is like a Carinderia. What is the major difference? Okay, Billy is straight in with the questions. Okay, where are we? Okay, hang on. I've got OkCupid working using a new SIM card and new email and pics. I know you like to go through the go jump through all the hoops. Visa, is it easy to extend? Okay, so I got 30 days straight in e-visa when I arrived. I arrived at the airport and got an e-visa as soon as I got here. 30 days. What was it? $25, and then you can extend for 30 days, and then you have to leave. So yeah, I'm doing 60 days and then I'm going to leave. What is the major difference in Jakarta versus Fields? Well, that's going to be one of my videos. But at the moment, really noisy, not much use of English, better infrastructure, more expensive food-wise in the restaurants, less expensive in the warungs. I mean, I've got meals in the warungs for 20,000 rupees. Do you call it rupees here in Indonesia? Is 70 pesos. And you wouldn't get a meal in a Carandiria in the Philippines, 70 pesos. So it is cheap in the cheaper places. Exactly, there's more to life than massages. Hello, Red Pill 76, how are you? 76 was a great year. I wasn't always wrapping up, but I think you better. There are lots and lots of HIV and STDs about. It's not all Muslims, no. I've got some matches with some Christian girls. Rooftop clip joint, she's getting a kickback. Probably. And you can tell from their photographs as well if they're into wanting to be wined and dined on rooftops. So yeah, they're not going to get. Have they not watched my YouTube channels talking about being how frugal? I'm not taking them to a rooftop bar. Rooftop bar in the Philippines may be, where the prices in the rooftop bars in the Philippines are cheaper. A beer in a rooftop bar in Cebu is like the same price. 150 pesos in a rooftop bar in Cebu. The price of a beer is the same price. Price of a beer in a rooftop bar in Jakarta and Bangkok is just ridiculous. Do most speak English? No. Here's my 50,000. This is for me coffee. You're probably seeing that backwards. No, they don't. Good question. Good question, Ian. I love Malaysia. I always said if it wasn't for the Philippines, I would go to Malaysia. I'm not too sure about the retirement for you because I spent 6 weeks in KL 2 years ago and I loved it. Great condos, great transportation, great food. You've got the Indian food as well. Great mix of cultures. I love Malaysia. But don't listen to me. Try them both out. Will you go to Bali? Yes. Okay, so what do you do? What is your profession or what can you do? What do you think you would spend for what in money? Do you mean as in budget? At the moment I'm sort of on the same budget as I am in the Philippines. Hotels are the same. $22, $25 a night. Food is the same. I'm going to be spending the same. Yeah, around $1,000 probably. If I was staying in a condo for the month, it'll be cheaper. But because I'm travelling around, I think it's going to be $1,000 for a month per month. Food must be better. Yeah, I haven't really found better food in the Carandirias so far. And then when you go to the restaurants, the portions are really small for $4-5 for a meal. Yeah, so I haven't found food to be better at the moment. As you asked for love bites. Okay, so go and play the Buzzcocks second album. Great second album. Brilliant second album. Yeah, I was. But also, there's a lot of fried chicken here as well. Yeah. Okay, so Stephens, there's another major reason. It's not just the vlogging law. There's other things that have come into place as well. that nobody's talked about alongside the vlogging law. There's a lot of things that people have not discussed. Alongside the vlogging law, there's things that are coming in on the 9th of August that vloggers have got to do that nobody is discussing in detail, and that is one of the big reasons why I left. You're watching me from Toledo City. Hello, how are you? I never quite got there. The plan was to cross from, where was I? San Carlos City. The plan was either to go around the coast to Bacolod or go across to Toledo and go through Cebu that way. I never made it to Toledo. How is Toledo? In demand. What do you mean by in demand? I think there's a lot of potential with the ladies here. Where's Andrew? Andrew, who regular guy's friend Andrew, who's not here today, he spends a lot of time in Jakarta or in Indonesia, and he swears by Indonesian women. If that's what you mean by in demand, there's a lot of potential for dating in Indonesia. I wouldn't care about wrapping it up. If they look young, they've got no STD. Well, they probably have got. I do like Malaysia. I do like it. I will probably go back there at some point. But at the moment, I want to travel to places that I've not been to before. I don't really want to do what I did in the Philippines and keep going back to places, regurgitating old places, and ending up going to Rojas City and places like that, which was just killing me. See you in KL for the new year. Yeah, I'm not too sure where I'm going. Yeah, I remember you said you were going there. I'm a chef, so the food is key. Okay. I think it will be great, but I just haven't found my place yet. For me personally, I didn't. Okay, I would always. Yeah, there's a lot of chubbiness. There's a lot of chubbiness going on. Even more so in the last couple of years. There's even more chubbiness going on in the Philippines. Apart from in Makati, where girls work out and have got good jobs and are not interested in old gits like me. I can't really remember. I don't think it was. Well, I was paying for Airbnbs, and I was getting stitched up because I was paying for weekly Airbnbs, and so I was not getting good deals. I think it would probably work out cheaper, staying monthly if I got a good Airbnb. I think it'd probably be the same. Because I was going to the supermarket and stocking up on groceries weekly, and I was spending quite a lot of money. Thank you, Ian. That's very kind of you. There are. Okay, so I don't see many. There are quite a lot of expats in the financial district. When I was walking around financial district a couple of days ago, there are a lot of people working here. What's the real reason you're leaving, brother? Well, what reason do you think there is? Okay. Thank you, Neil. Well, you need to slow travel the world like Dan. Well, is he slow travelling? Whenever I log on to Dan Vagabond Awake's videos, he always seems to be in a different place. And so is he slow travelling? I get confused because one week I watch him and he's in the Philippines, and the next week I watch him where was he recently? He was in Rojas, and then he was in Vietnam. So is he slow travelling? Nasi goreng, exactly. Long-term visa. How long can you get? I think when I was there, I got a 90-day visa straight off, which I think you can extend for another 90 days. You are right, Stuart. The Clash were a great band. I saw them 5 times. They were wonderful. Not a great band live, great energy live, but musically live, they were atrocious. But their singles and albums were wonderful. Probably because they were well produced. No, Johnny Redux, they don't notice me at all. Totally invisible. Regular guy's not right in the head. He thinks I'm boring. Yeah, yeah. Oh, he was raving about that hotel. Okay, so, okay. Yeah, he comes to Indonesia all the time. I obviously didn't remember. I don't remember him saying it on my live stream that he was talking about the classic hotel. No, they don't. They don't. No, okay, Billy. No, it's not. They're lovely people, but not easy to communicate. Rice guts, not rice belly. Nice 9-7 rice guts. Yeah, I know. You see, yeah, but okay, you see lots of skinny call centre girls wandering around IT Park, but those skinny call centre girls wandering around IT Park are not interested in me, Johnny Lawrence. They're only interested in you as a turning 41-year-old, not a turning 64 and a half. No, I never thought of the SRRV visa. I never thought about it because you've got to put in money. I don't have money. I'm on a budget. So is it? Yeah, I've only been there once on a Saturday. Where are you now? Lim Shu, where are you? Thank you for joining Fun on the Run. Are you familiar with the Wings album, Band on the Run? What a great album that was. Live and Let Die. Brilliant album. You'll be on that side of the world next year. Will you be in Indonesia? They're out on the oil rigs. Are they? Where? Yeah, exactly. I think there are. I am chatting to a few. They seem to be quite smart. So they're in Dalat. I've been to Dalat probably about 15 years ago. I have been. What about the band Bros? When will I be famous? Yeah, I never got into Bros because girls were into them. But he's got a bald head now, one of the Bros, isn't he? So I watched a documentary about him. He was in Las Vegas or something, wasn't he? He turned into a schmoozy jazz artist. What's his name? Luke, or was the other one? Not Luke, the other one. We all should still be in. Why? It's time to move on. A one-away groom. Regular guys all over the place. Well, he hasn't been all over the place recently. He's been stuck in Duma Regretti. Okay, so as I said earlier, okay, Billy, probably when you weren't here, I've been walking around the malls and I'm totally invisible. Okay, so Neil, this is where we differ. You say Dan's videos are not in chronological order, oftentimes. Okay, so Johnny Lawrence told me to do this. He said, put up now your Japanese videos from last year. I can't do that. I am so anal, I have to keep my videos in order of where I am. Who was this? Somebody else does this. I was chatting to Jonathan from what's his name? Trouble Escapes. I met him almost 3 years ago. I met him in Bohol, probably when he had about 40,000 subscribers. Not even that. I think he only had 20,000 subscribers, and I had like 800. And I met him. We spoke for about half an hour. He's a lovely guy, and he was talking about his chronology, and he says he's all over the place as well. He goes to Siargao, then he goes to wherever, and he puts them in where, and he's all over the place, literally. I can't do that. I have to put my videos in order of where I am. So unfortunately, my Japanese videos, sadly, won't see the light of day at the moment. Do you ever go? I don't go for normal massages. Perhaps I should. It's so cheap in Asia. What is cheap to you, Johnny Lawrence? Is probably right. Said Fred, I'm not cool. Okay, Billy. They are terrible. They are a terrible band. They're not cool at all. In fact, when Victor came back, my mate Victor, Spanish guy who's coming back to the Philippines in 2 months' time, and I won't be there. When he came back to the Philippines in December last year, I'd shaved my head, and so we both had bald heads. And I said to Victor, we should do a Right Said Fred tribute. And of course, he's from Spain. He didn't have a clue what I was going on about. He didn't even know who Right Said Fred are. So that was a waste of time. Anyway, I'm Meister Kyle. You need to tune in, mate. Watch my video from last night. Do you fancy? I don't fancy Ian Dury, but I love his music. I had my old man lived in Billericay. Sorry, he worked in Billericay, and Ian Dury had a song called Billericay Dickie, and my dad used to love that song because it quoted Billericay. Anyway, hit the dating apps. I'm choking under the smoke here. It's a very smoky place. I'm choking under cigarette smoke. Gosh. That's another thing about Indonesia. Choking. Why don't you put a date on the videos? I do. Well, there's a date on the videos. What do you mean? When the videos come out, there's a date on them. When there's a video come out, there's a date when it's published. But I don't want to put up a video now of me with hair going back a year. 1 hour massage in Canada is like $80. Okay. In Philippines it's $20. $20 still expensive. $20 is still a hotel room to me. Street massage. A massage on the street. Literally on the street can be cheap. It's very cheap. On the pavement. Well, there is no pavement. Maybe, okay, look, I've been to Pattaya. I'm not retracing my roots. Steps. How come new generation know nothing about Right? Well, there's a reason for that, because Right Said Fred was shite. Have you been to Borneo yet? Where have you been? No, I'm on my way. Okay, where are we? Panama. No, sorry. Central South America do not interest me. I'm not really into places where I can't travel safely. I need to go to places. Look, there's me on my phone. There's me on my other phone, live streaming. I've got another phone just to keep track of myself. Hello, Van Ply from Olangapo. How are we? Okay, Billy. That's more like it. I love African women. I'm thinking Africa for the World Cup next year. I think if I get who are doing really well at the moment? There's a couple of teams doing really well. They're not decided yet because still got playoffs before the World Cup 2026. There's a couple of teams in Africa, places where I want to go, who are doing really well in the qualifiers, and I would love to go and be in Africa for the World Cup. At the moment, we don't know. RS, good question, Mr. Hare, definitely. Sorry, I'm choking. In my 20s and 30s, I had hair down to here, if not longer. Long hair. I didn't cut it short till I was 42 or something. 42, I think. I had it cut down to there, and then eventually cut it short. But no, yes, I do. I used to love having. There's something about baldness which I don't really like. Exactly, Mr. Asia Unscripted. $20 is. I have seen it for $10. In India, it was still $10. Yeah, I would rather spend $10. Okay, so 97420 Empire. Where are you? Are you from Blighty? Bert push-ups. Do you actually do push-ups? Soy pothole Pattaya on the street, $20 massage in a pothole. What about Japan? Okay, Billy, you are a year behind. Go back and look at my old vlogs. I keep telling you. Do you not pay attention? Kenya, yes. But I don't think they're doing very well in the qualifiers for the World Cup. There's another couple of teams. Tunisia, I think, is doing really well. And there's another country next to Tunisia I want to go. What's that island? I won't Google it. You can tell me. Not Zam. There's an island off the coast. Madagascar, exactly. Over there. And there's another island beginning with Z. Zanzibar. All that area I want to go. Exactly. I don't know. I've not been to Africa yet. I've only been to Egypt. And I wasn't dating then. Went with my family. No dating. World Cup. Well, I know the World Cup is not in Africa. It's in America. But being in Africa next year, when a few of their nations have qualified and are watching on the big screen or in a small pub, would be amazing. I used to go and watch the World Cup in pubs in London, and I did an exhibition about people watching the World Cup in London in different areas. So I'd go to pubs which were full of Koreans and I'd film them. So I did an exhibition about people watching the World Cup in their cultures, in pubs, communities in England, in London. And I did an exhibition. So that is the plan, to go somewhere in Africa and watch the World Cup in a pub. Okay, so did Gio vlog from Kenya? I didn't see any dating videos from Kenya. He had 100% match rate in Kenya on Tinder. But did he show any of his dates? No. Shout out from Melbourneistan. I really want to go. Sorry it's so loud. Being so close to Australia, in Indonesia, I really want to go to Australia. I've never fancied Australia before because it's so expensive. And I looked again at Australia and it is really, really, really expensive. So I won't be going there. I'd go to South America. Well, I won't because I don't feel safe. Africa is a lot safer. Thank you. I don't know whether it would explode, but I want to go there. Thank you, OK Billy. Get on my fast videos and watch Japan and other stuff and stop asking questions I've already answered. My friend. You're 76, not much money, but you do have your hair. Would I trade being 76 and having hair or being 64 and bald? How is being 76? Let me know. Okay, so no wonder you don't know about Right Said Fred, because you're in West Coast America, and Right Said Fred I don't think hit West Coast America. Okay, buddy, don't worry, you don't have to apologise. I'm only joking with you, mate, don't worry. I know you ask good questions and you're always here, so you add value. You grew up in SoCal and Vegas. What brilliant. And why are you now in Oregon? You're a trainer, hence how many push-ups? Look, I know you're going to embarrass me now, because back in my day when I was doing push-ups, I could do quite a few, but I don't do push-ups anymore. I know I should. Zanzibar, exactly. Mauritius, yes. Now you're talking. So loud. Sounds like that's actually a fire truck with squeaky brakes. You're planning a short weekend trip to Philippines to enjoy their earlier than average Christmas song. Yeah, exactly, in September. That's next month. Gosh, it's gone so quick. Massage in a pothole in Pattaya. Is that the name of a video? What will you miss? Oh, that's a very good question. I know, I like your questions. Okay, Billy. That's why you're here. I will miss already miss the Englishness and the daily conversations. Yeah, that's the biggest thing that I miss. Not being able to talk to people. You go in anywhere, and even now, you get in an elevator in the Philippines. Well, you get in an elevator in a condo in Cebu, and whoever gets in starts chatting with you. Whoever gets in an elevator here doesn't even look at you, looks the other way. So that's what I miss. And people here are friendly, but you have to make the first approach. In the Philippines, everyone else makes the first approach. That is the difference at the moment. France is my favourite African football team. I know, but you're also going to find girls who are not hookahs. There's many British people. Actually, I met a British guy in Bacolod. Yeah. Where are you, my friend? He lives in Australia now. I don't know how he affords it, because it seems to be twice as expensive as the UK. Yeah, check the bank. I checked online hotels, and a hostel was still like $50 a night. What happened? What do you mean? What happened, Stuart? What happened? Message retracted. What happened about what? What happened about my? I live in Alaska. I'm well aware of Right Said Fred. Did Right Said Fred hit Alaska? California is too expensive. Johnny Lawrence is either the main baddie or that silly Aussie man that used to blog loads from Hawaii. Who was that? Do I like ladyboys? No. Did you not watch my video? First date with what's her name? Cheryl in Manila. We had this conversation live, which I recorded. I have a dick. I don't want to go near somebody else with a dick. Doesn't really attract me. Bronski Beat. I've said this story before. When I was living in Brighton, where there's lots of ladyboys. The guy from Bronski Beat used to go to my gym. He's such a wee fella, 5'7". He used to work out at my gym. He's totally tiny. Johnny Somerville. He used to work out at my gym. Totally crazy seeing Jimmy Somerville in my gym in Brighton. Small Town Boy. Such a great tune. Classic tune. Philippines is so easy for you guys to visit. I've been here since 2017. Have you... Sorry, I forget where you are. Where are you in a permanent relationship? And have you left very much? Oz is not much fun, but yeah, I know. But I still would like to go to Melbourne, or go and check it out for a couple of weeks. Okay, so Aaron, good question. I see vlogs from Indonesia all the time of people going, "Oh, this place is amazing." I just hate all those blogs of vloggers going, "Oh, this place is better than BGC." All these horrible shops. I went to SBCD Business District the other day, and it's pants compared to BGC. But all these vloggers wanting to get new Indonesian likes and subscribes. "Oh, this is amazing." So I'm not really going to go down very well in Indonesia if I don't go shocked. I'll probably just do that anyway, just to see if I get subscribers. Shocked. Have I lost all my audience? You plan to explore Cebu and Davao. Davao and all these expats? Yeah. Davao is potentially, if you're there for a while, I feel, you have a very good chance of dating. Yeah. When are you going? Excuse me. Right said Fred, never hit Alaska as far as I know, but how do you know about them? Very expensive, exactly. But I still want to go. I'm right next door. I'm too sexy. Oh, okay, that's why. I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy that it hurts, too sexy. Okay, I imagine that song must have been number one in, where are you? Alaska. It must have been number one. Yeah, sorry for that. They're from my country. I apologise for that embarrassing song, but embarrassing songs like that just tend to make it. You married a widow, built a house a stone's throw from the sea, live 1,000 a month. Brilliant. And do you travel around much, or do you stay in Toledo City? Have you been across to San Carlos? I like to know details about people's lives because I'm interested. Go to Armenia. Really? Okay. Show us to. Okay. That's a good one. Can I don't know if I can get it on here because I can't get it on here because I need to. I can't at the moment because my other phone's Tinder's on this phone. How's your routine chat? Another good question. At the moment, well, my routine has not changed because I've been in Jakarta for 2 weeks, and as soon as I arrived in Jakarta, I've been updating my Philippines. So what you've been watching, if you've been watching my Philippine vlogs for the last 2 weeks, have been vlogs I've created in Jakarta. So I've gone about my daily routine, getting up early, going for a swim, going to the gym. I've done exactly the same as what I've been doing in the Philippines, but I've just been creating Philippines content whilst I've been in Jakarta. So it hasn't really changed. And it probably won't change because I generally spend all day working on a video anyway that people don't watch. So not really changed much at all. What is your age? Date is beautiful. How old do you think Date is beautiful I am? How old do you think? 21 or 31? Will you ever go back to UK? Okay, so that's a good question, John. This week, my good friend Brian turned 85. I've known him for 15 years. I knew him when he was 70. He's a really lovely guy. He's one of my best friends in Brighton. He turned 85 last week. I always video call him. And he's 85. He's getting on. If I don't have a big family. My actual family is in Essex. My sister is in Essex. I don't have a big family. I just have a sister in Essex. My nephew, her son, a couple of cousins. Not a big family at all. But I have friends in Brighton because I moved there and stayed in Brighton for 10 years. So I have my good friend Brian. I have my good friend Andy, who I video called 2 days ago, thinking it was his birthday, and I was 3 months late. And Debbie, and I have some good friends in Hove. I would go back for a summer. I would love to go back for a summer. But it's been, 6 years now. I don't think I'll go back permanently. But I would like to go back for a summer. Why would Tinder on both phones increase my matches? I don't know how does that work? What you mean? Phones? I don't understand. It's the same. It's my same account. It's my same profile on 2 phones. Why would it increase my matches if I'm using the same profile on 2 phones? I don't understand. Where do you get most attention? Okay, that's a good question. I was getting a lot more attention in Mindanao, in Mindanao. Places off the beaten track, even in places like CDO and Davao, and places like Pagadian, Zamboanga, places you're not meant to go, places where you stand out, you do get more attention, and if you stay there for a bit longer, you stand a better chance of get. Johnny Lawrence is going to say to me, "Oh, well, I go everywhere and I get attention wherever I go," in his Canadian accent, not British. But I feel you need to be off the beaten track. In Bohol, no way. Even the commercial places, you need to go out of the big cities. You need to stay away from Cebu, stay away from Manila. Just go to places that are away from the big cities. Facebook dating. Well, I'm not really. Okay, good point. But I'm not really big on Facebook. I'm not really big on Facebook anyway. But I would have a look. Okay, so no, it's not. At the moment, okay, Billy's asking about the weather. It's not rainy season. This is one of the reasons why I came here. Rainy season in Indonesia doesn't start until October. It has been raining occasionally, but not rainy season. So this is one reason why I came here. The next couple of months, August, September, are great weather. It's not too hot. It feels similar, but not too hot. Not as hot as the Philippines. Slightly less temperature, but no rain. Well, it's been raining, but not rainy season. Facebook is junk these days, exactly. That's right. Johnny Redux. That's what makes the Philippines. Excuse me for drinking. That's what makes the Philippines a great prospect, because everyone speaks English. I am 64. 55. 64. Why'd you keep asking about my ask for love bites? Johnny Lawrence, do you think Simon Crew is kosher? Favourite thing so far in Jakarta? That's a good question. Favourite thing so far? Actually, just wandering the streets. The days I have been out and I've wandered into areas similar to the Philippines, where I wandered into areas where off the beaten track, it's been lovely. That's what I need to do more of. I need to do more meandering off the beaten track, because there are some lovely, great areas where people are really, really friendly. I mean, I'm saying I'm invisible in the malls, but I'm not invisible if I go into these housing areas which are off the beaten track, and people are really friendly. So I need to do more of that. I need to vlog more from there. Thank you, C. Wishing I stayed in the Philippines. I will probably do some more stories, although I don't know where I stand in making Philippines content from now on. If you get my drift. Never cross swords. I know. I don't really want to. Oh, you thought there wasn't much to do? You can walk. You can walk around. Okay, Mindanao. Well, they're beautiful everywhere, but I have found that whenever I've asked somebody where they're from, even if they're not in Mindanao and they're in Manila or Cebu, and they are slightly darker in complexion, which is how I like my ladies, they have said Mindanao, they have said Butuan or Surigao or Zamboanga. I think the most beautiful are in Mindanao, but a lot of people will disagree. They'll say, oh, they're from Luzon, oh, they're wherever, oh, they're all over. Night market, Which night market? Night market? Where's the night market? Which night are you talking about? What's it called? M zone? Zone M? What's it called? Where do you expect to be for Christmas? September, October. It's a few months away. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I have not actually thought about that yet. I'm not too sure. Sorry, okay, Billy. I can't. I'm going by feel at the moment. I'm slow travelling as Vagabond Travel does, and I'm not deciding exactly. Exactly. Good. I am chasing good weather. That's what I'm doing. I was so lucky when in March 2 years ago, I'd been in Cebu. Had I been in Cebu? I'd been in Cebu, and it had been raining all the time. And then I flew from Cebu to Vietnam in March 2023, and for that whole month I didn't see a drop of rain. March is a really good time in Vietnam, so that's what I am chasing good weather. I am a fan of sunshine. I don't really like the rain, so hence coming here. I'm a big fan of going where the weather is good. If Bantayan had a hospital and a functioning airport, that would be my choice. That is a good point. Beautiful beaches, Secret Beach, beautiful, and even Santa Fe Beach. There's a beautiful beaches, and even going up north. What's the name of that? Madridios. It's a lovely island. Bantayan is a great island. If you've got a motorbike, brilliant. But I would get bored. I would get bored there. Where is the best local cuisine? Yeah, you're asking a question that can't be answered. Rojas Night Market. Rojas Night Market. Did I go there? Rojas Night Market? I don't think I went there. If filming. Okay, good question, Just Sam. I think he might start coming up. Might start having some problems. I'm sure he might start having problems, especially after August the 9th. If people get my drift, but nobody's talking about it. Thank you, RS. Stay tuned for my next video from this city. Mesa. Where is Mesa? So, I think I might start taking a walk. Do you want me to take a walk, or you're not interested? Let me know. Let me plug this in for a bit. Oh, down to 58%. These Samsung phones are terrible batteries. Even this was an S52. It's not S52. A52. A22. Terrible battery. I upgraded to a A52. Terrible battery. Samsung doesn't even last me a day. Look, it's 58%. Okay. I was late here. Well, I haven't really talked about it. August the 9th. Does anybody else know what needs to be done on August the 9th? You're from Perth, Danny Sullivan. How is Perth? Did you have an experience in the fields where you got missing items when cleaning? No, actually, that is a good question, Zahil. I was actually what I generally did, even if I'm staying in secure hotels, my bag, my trolley suitcase has got a lock on it. Well, like a number thing. So most of the time, even if I'm staying in good hotels, I would put my laptop and my valuables in my suitcase. Even if I'm staying in my condo, probably not. But in hotels, I would always put my stuff in my suitcase. So, touch wood, I was there 5 years. Although a lot of the time I stayed in condos, I didn't lose anything. But hotels, I'm always careful, even in hotels, which because you do read reviews where people say, "Oh, I left $300 on the mattress and then it went missing." Yeah, leaving $300 on your mattress is going to go missing, isn't it? If you wore camera glasses, you wouldn't be noticeable. Yeah, but then if somebody notices you're wearing camera glasses and you get taken to the police, you're going to be in problem. Yes, Charlie Brown, I'm going to go for a walk. Just let me finish my 90-minute cappuccino that is now very cold. You might just actually, Kasna, that is a good point. The racks here are potentially better. I have matched on Bumble. Can I show you? I don't think I can. Let me see if I can get into my, probably can't. I will see if I can get into my Bumble. If I can get into my Bumble, I can show you some racks. Probably can't. You probably need a login or something. Hang on. Let me see if I'm... Oh, it's time to update. Oh, update. It's saying update. This is my old phone, so I brought my old phone out just in case I needed to Google anything. People will ask me any taxing questions. Your firstborn child. Not just that. There's something else that not everyone's talking about on the 9th of August. I thought you'd wake up from your tea. Somebody in a vlog in Bali, bless, it's a British guy, said, "We're going to go out for the day, then we're going to have some tea." In the UK, we call supper tea, and I thought, oh, he's obviously from the UK when you call supper tea. Where is Phil? It's not. Yeah, hello, Phil. I am in Wythenshawe. That's where I am. Oh, I'm on me Bumble. I can show you some of my matches. If it loads. Oh God, it's loading, look, loading. It doesn't want to show the racks. I've got you all in anticipation now. Oh God, it's loading. It's like a Filipina's brain. Sorry, where am I? It's not just the vlogging rules, there's something else that's got to be done on August the 9th. Exactly, Charlie Brown. Of course I remember. I have got a very good brain for remembering trivia. One of my girlfriends in Essex used to say I argued unfairly because I used to remember trivia about her. I used to say, well, on August the 9th, 20 years ago, you said this. And she'd say, how do you remember that? You argue unfairly. Oh, sorry. I can't get into my Bumble. It's loading. It doesn't want me to show you racks. Maybe next time. Yeah, exactly. So, the thing about August the 9th, which nobody is talking about, as far as I'm aware, on August the 9th, all monetized vloggers need to register. Why do monetized vloggers need to register? Only one reason. They're coming after you for your cash. That's what it's all about. It's not about blurring faces. I'm having a little rant. Sorry. Bumble's loading. I can't get there. It won't let me go on their profiles. Probably because this is using my data as well. It can't cope. I can't show you. I can show you, but I can't get into their racks. Sorry. Oh, you brought me luck. Actually, what I've done is I've increased my age range. In the Philippines, nobody over 35. I wouldn't want to match with anybody over 35. Here, I've upped my age range to up to 45, and I'm getting loads of 40-year-olds who look decent. Can you see that? 41. So, yeah. Exactly. It's basically the registration. All I talked about on my vlog yesterday was about the the privacy, the blogging, but the registration by August the 9th, that is going to, you're right, that's going to kill vlogging, because once they've got your registration details, they're just going to come after you. They're going to come, and also, what nobody's talking about is data can only be held for 1 month. Once you register with them, your data can only be kept on your system, apparently, this is what I'm reading, can only be kept for 1 month. This is what I've been reading. So, nobody's talking about this. All everyone, the vloggers, are talking about is the censorship, but nobody's talking about the registration and the need to pay taxes. That is what it's all about. It's not about, they're not, all this blurring nonsense is just a smokescreen. I'm sorry, that's what it's all about. They want to share, exactly, Phil. They're only asking monetized people to register. That's the only thing. If it was about blurring faces, they would get everybody. The NCR, NCP, NPC. I want to say NCP because National Car Park in the UK, but it's the NPC want just monetized vloggers to register. Not everybody. Everybody should be registering, shouldn't they, if they shoot footage? So anyway, rant over. Now you know. Suez Santana said hi. Hello. How are we? Right. Let's go for a walk. You can't really see, can you? 28. Let's see what happens. There you go, 2 matches. I've just shown you 2 people, and I'm matching. 100% match. I've only shown you 2. That's what it's like here. It's a little bit different. You can't send me a shooter chat. Well, don't send me one. I don't need it. Well, I do, but I don't. Very kind of you. Right, hang on. Her Tria's opening move is, which song resonates with my personality? Does she mean her personality or mine? Right, I need to... Exactly. Well, not... I don't know about... Oh, Ramses, you're still here. You're not cooking. Put me... Well, go. You can go onto my channel and there's a link. If you're that wanting to pay me money... No, I don't know yet. I don't know, Ramses. I don't know how it's going to work. But the fact that you're needing to register, I don't know how it's going to work. And I don't know whether they're going to come after people or whatever, but I don't want to be there. Well, it's hello. There you go. Where have you been? You've been you haven't been here for a while. Where have you been? Um, uh, well, I don't know how it's going to work. Are they going to watch? They're not going to watch everybody's videos, but I imagine if you've registered, I imagine they're going to watch those people's who've registered videos. I think, but I don't know. You know what the Philippines is like. They you know, they can't. Their rules and their carrying out of these rules are two different things. I don't know how it's going to go, but my point was I just didn't want to be there for um, see how it goes. Right. Sorry, I couldn't show you racks on Bumble, but at least I showed that I'm managing to get dates. I need to go and pay for my coffee, and then we'll go for a walk. Is that okay with everyone? Are you happy with that? Or have you gone? Here's me power brick. So this has been called back. Anchor have called this version back because it's not safe, apparently. But I spent $40 on that. I'm not throwing it away. You can see how tight I am. What's this new XP? Oh, XP thing? What are you talking about? Johnny Lawrence, you're always very slow on the take. Right, let me go and pay. Hello.
Thank you.
Terima kasih. Come to Anglers before you leave the country. Oh, look, you're so far behind. It's me again. You got my face. Where are we? It's 9:45 at night in Chicago. If I put these on, will I be able to read the writing? I'm super cool now with a clip-on shades, but still invisible. Right, let's go down this side street. We're heading. Where are we going? Well, it looks cleaner. Well, look, there's somebody cleaning. Somebody clean. Oh, there's a pavement. There's a pavement. Look, there's a pavement. Walkway. Good morning. There's actually a footpath. It's almost like they hand out free GoPro to every vlogger. Yeah, I've been my GoPro as well. It's okay. It's okay. It's actually like a sidewalk. How am I? I'm liking it. It's okay. It's good. But I haven't really been out that much because I've been catching up with my Philippine vlogs, ending my Philippine journey. So I am staying. Where am I staying? I'm staying in Manang. So this is sort of central Jakarta. How long you stay? I've been here 2 weeks, and the plan is to stay probably another week because I've been working on my Philippine videos for the last 2 weeks. So the plan is to stay another week and do some Jakarta content, and then go elsewhere and then start traveling around. I know, getting happy over a sidewalk is amazing. Yeah, the sidewalk, look, there's a sidewalk. But the traffic is crazy. Did you visit the towers? The towers? Are you talking about the SBCD? Are you talking about the business district? Yes, it wasn't great. I have concerned about your health. What are you concerned about? Yeah, I would not go to Korea when it starts getting cold. That is, yeah, I would not be seen dead there. Yeah, I would only go to Korea in the summer. I am not going anywhere near a winter in Korea. Sidewalk is similar to a pavement, yeah. No trash. Hang on. You spoke too soon.
Yes.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Yes.
They drive on the wrong side of the road. I just treaded on a banana skin. Dubai in December. What's the name of your restaurant? Ramses. Text me the name of your restaurant. You look whatever you're. Okay, thank you, Gasner. Thanks. I walk a lot. Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, I remember you living there. Okay, so this is quite a good street. I do like this street. Mentang, that's where I am. I'm in Mentang. Sorry, me again. I know you'd rather see the scenery. A great place to visit. Yeah, I want to visit. I want to visit South Korea, but I don't want to go during winter. Somebody asked earlier about the differences between the Philippines and Indonesia. The biggest thing I've noticed so far is everybody smokes. I went to this, it's called Warung, like a Carinderia, but it's more of an upmarket Carinderia, not like a street one, not like a street Carinderia. And they've got outside seating, and they've got inside seating or outside seating. Inside seating is non-smoking.
outside seating is smoking area. I love sitting outside. But everywhere you go, the outside seating is got smokers. So I went here yesterday, and it's a nice restaurant. They've got Anytime Fitness. I think this is the new. There's going to be new MRT. There's a new line being built, I think. Much cleaner than the Philippines. So Chikini Mentang area, this is a really nice area, great area. I've chosen eventually, these are the Carinderia type places. So places here you can get food for. Good morning. How are you?
Hi.
What have you eaten? What did you have today? What did you have to eat? What did you have?
Rice.
Right, rice of course.
Yeah, with ikan bandeng.
Chicken? No.
It's fish.
Fish?
Yeah.
Bandung.
Bandeng.
Bandung.
Bandeng.
How is it here? Are they good?
Yeah.
I'm videoing, is that okay?
Okay. No problem.
What is your name, sir?
Leo.
And what's that band
Leo.
on? What is that band on your?
Bandeng. Ikan bandeng.
Bandung. Okay. And what is that on your shirt? What is that on your shirt?
Oh, the fallen creation.
Does anybody know this? What this is on his shirt?
This metal band from California.
Maybe someone will know. I have some people from California watching. Cheers. The name of my YouTube channel is
Okay.
Big World Cinema.
Thank you.
Big World Cinema. If
Big
you
World
big,
Cinema.
big,
Big.
big with Big
Big, yeah.
World Cinema.
Big world.
If you tune in now on YouTube, you can see yourself.
Okay. Thank you.
Take care. Bye bye. Okay, Kesna, that sounds good. So, talking about rubbish. Still lots of rubbish. So we're going over here to the arts centre. This might put everybody off. I know I need to make business cards, you're right. You're right, I need to do that. So let's try and get across the road. Our costs are pretty similar, yes. I have found that so far. It's lots of ice, lots of dripping ice. So I think there's going to be a band on here later. So this is the Arts Centre. Hello. From England. Are the chicks hotter than Cebu? Yes. They are actually. Talk over it. Talk over it. Talk over it. Talk over it. What do you mean talk over it? Oh no, copyright. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter on here because I don't get monetized. I don't get money anyway. So this is the art center. So nightlife. I haven't really been out. Okay, so I'm in Jakarta. If anyone's still watching, I am in Jakarta. So please could you like if you want to like, or not dislike, just dislike. Philippines is still the best. You're in Iloilo, back to Manila on Monday. Are the women there? I think they are. How has Iloilo been, Steve? Have you enjoyed it? I think they are available. Is this temp or permanent? Well, not permanent to stay here, but a permanent move on. Back again. I am in Jakarta. No. Gigyawing. I am in Jakarta. Make video about dating. Oh, I will. If I manage to get a date, I will. I will. Yeah. So this is the art centre. It's a lovely little hangout. I left 100 of dates hanging last year. What? Cebu is heaven for dating. Might be for you. Mindanao. You mean Mindanao? I actually think a lot of the Muslim ladies might be up for a bit of how's your father, Phil? If they're in strict families and relationships, they might want a bit on the side. Just saying. King Fries. So these are the stalls. What do we have? We have Indonesian tea. Indonesian tea. Macaroni cheese. Macaroni cheese, anyone? I was getting new dates every day. Well, you're a younger man, Ramses. Exactly. Indonesian women have become very. I think so too. Balinese dancing. I'm heading that way. Which way was I going to go? Visa friendly. I got 30 days visa on entry, e-visa, $25, and I can get an extra 30 days for another $25. But after 60 days, you have to leave. I said earlier about my internet. I got 90 days internet of 90 gigs worth of data for about $12. So internet is very cheap here. I think I heard that it's legal for. I don't think so. Not Malaysia. That's definitely Laos. You're thinking about Malau. Manado. Okay, Manado. I will check out Manado. I was working with some hot Indonesian girls in Dubai. They are just like Pinay now, but I find some with exactly I have found that myself. Lots more bigger personalities in Indonesia, which is how I like them. I know what there are a lot fewer single mums, definitely, and also a lot of older women. I said earlier that I've increased my age range to up to 45 on the dating apps, and a lot don't have kids. A lot of 40-year-olds are unmarried without children. So this is this is quite different to the Philippines. Any concerns about Indonesia? In what respect? I don't know what you mean. There are no concerns at the moment. I think I'll get some action as well. I've had lots of matches, so.
How are you? Philippines?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
America.
No, England.
England.
Yes.
Yeah.
How about you?
Tell you.
Yes. I think, where am I? Message was held review. Something a bit dodgy. Hello. Oh, Cicchini. Oh gosh, that's where I am. I'm in Cicchini. 2 motorbike bandits stole out of my hand. Oh gosh, I better watch out. Thank you for that. Sorry to hear that. I will watch. I'm going to convert. This is Cicchini. This is, well, Menteng. Menteng, Cicchini Road in Menteng. I think they're the same thing. But yeah, it's a good area. You went back to your hotel and watched on Apple Tracker my phone going around Menteng. Oh my God. It's a decent area. Yeah, I want to go to Kota Tua. That was my plan. That is my plan for this weekend, to go up to Chinatown and the Old District. But this is near my hotel. This is an area where I quite like. And there's actually some good bars, good pubs here. Yeah. The problem is, Johnny Lawrence talks about my classes. The problem is getting not progressive. I don't want progressive. I need distance and I need vision. So I'm plus 5.75 with my normal vision, and I also need bifocals for my near distance. So I need bifocals, which is not something that Asia does in thin lens and in transition. So that's why I didn't get them in Manila or Cebu. I have trouble finding glasses for my prescription and also transition lenses and thinness and thickness. No one does my combination. I have looked into it. Laser surgery, get hair. Yeah, right. I don't want to do that. I know you're doing that. Better infrastructure. Yeah, exactly. It is decent. It is decent. But traffic. What does this remind you of? Back in the Philippines, fried chicken. Fried chicken. Fried chicken everywhere. Fried chicken. So it's Saturday, and on Saturday at least all these roads are less busy. During the week this road is bonkers, but Saturday, where are we now? 2 hours, so what's that? Only 10 o'clock? Gosh, feels like I've been going 12 hours. It's not bad for Saturday morning, 10 o'clock. No bacon sandwiches. Hi, ma'am, sir. Welcome to the Philippines. Oh. Let's get on the back street. So it's Independence Day here. Where's it? 17? Probably won't be in Jakarta. I'll probably be in Bandung for Independence Day. That's coming up. People riding on the pavements. Buses. 80 years of independence. He was after money, wasn't he? Think we're all rich just because we're white. Think we're rich. But you know I am. No wires hanging down your face and you walk. Clearly you're not in the Philippines. Oh. Looks terrible. Why does it look terrible? EPM. There's a limit to what you can conduct in Muslim countries, especially those that lead to happy ending. Oh, I don't see any street food like. Oh, there's plenty. There's lots of street food. People will just set up carts of an evening. I mean, places like this now will be empty, but then when you come back here later in the night, you'll find that street carts are suddenly materialised, taking up this whole road. So there are a lot of mobile street food. I was going to go over there. It's like a little taxi. It's like a little jeepney. It's like a little jeepney but modernised. And then there's the bus. Go over there. Get killed crossing the road. As long as you get it live on YouTube, me dying crossing the road, that's fine. KFC, Family Mart. I'm waiting to cross the road. Bandung, yeah, I want to go to Bandung. I'm going to Bandung next week. Get your head shaved in the barber shop. My head is shaved. I shaved it 2 days ago. How much are the motels? Around $25. I'm paying about $23 at the moment. Is that going that way? I'm going to go across here. Crossing the road is a bit of a palaver. How much I've sold it for? I've answered that. Any more questions? Go to a red light area. A classic hotel. No, we all left now. Oh, I thought so. It's getting a bit boring, isn't it? Looking forward to your future videos. Yeah, it's a bit boring. I know that. Cheers, Jason. Everyone's left. Thanks for the walkabout. I know it's. I'll just do a little bit more and then I will end. So it's very similar to the Philippines, and when you go to a nice area and then you come all these squatter-like areas as well. It's very similar. I suppose that's the same in every city. rich and poor in the same manner. My friend just left Jakarta, and what do they think of it? I know, something I'm watching. Should I carry on? Well, I might as well carry on if there's people watching at the moment. Train line. Oh, this is like a good area. Here's the street food. Somebody's saying there's no street food. Who's been drinking? You've been drinking. We've got 90 in the room. There's no guys coming up to me in the street offering Cialis. Hello. Peeling potatoes. Oh, see, that was a good area. That was a good little street. It's a bit boring now. Huge buildings. Yeah, I need more interaction, you're right. If I can't interact with the locals, it's not a great place for me. Barney is watching and just called me and says for me to book him on your show next week. I think Barney is probably heading back to the Philippines next month. Need to find where the university districts are. Some interesting buildings though, look at this. There are some interesting buildings. Bring TJ with you. So can anyone check on Google Maps and tell me which way to go? So I'm here outside Wasabi. Which direction should I go? bland society. Is it this style? Well, this is the sort of central district. This is more like the embassy area. Embassy and well, it's not a very built up area. They do have it's my favourite one. 3-in-1. You are near I am near the National Monument. Yeah, I went there the other day. So it's quite spacious. This area is quite spacious. A little bit boring. There we go. This looks good. Pressure.
Hello.
Hello. How are you? Are you good?
How are you?
It's looking good. It's looking good. You can see your friend. Very precise.
Food Republic Indonesia.
Looking good. Few days in Jakarta, Italy, nightclubs are great, take lots of dollars. Malls are good, but don't really sell card in the streets, so they skim that at 7-Eleven. Oh. Just tap or pay cash. On to Cambodia. I've actually been to Cambodia before. I've been to Vietnam. I've been to Malaysia. I've been to Laos. I'm trying to go to places I've not been before. Although I have been to Jakarta, but it was 32 years ago, so it's a little bit different. So I'm trying to go to places I've not been, which is quite difficult because I've been all over Asia. Use a Wise card, only load up. Go back to the UK and make some bucks. Doing what? Got nowhere to live. I don't think that's going to happen. Retail property. So motorbike taxis are very cheap. They're actually cheaper, I think, than the Philippines. I got one the other day, I think 5 kilometers, and I think it came to like $1. motorbike taxis are very, very cheap because they're all competing with each other. And it was quite hectic, but yeah, transportation is very cheap. I got the MRT and that cost me 40 cents or something to go 5 stops. So transportation is great. I am in Jakarta, Cebu expat. Where are you, Cebu expat? Where are you? Take us to the Central Park Mall. Central Park Mall. Central Park Mall. Where's that? Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Coffee. Coffee.
Looking good?
Good.
And smoking? Everybody smokes here.
Smoking?
No.
No. Okay. Everybody.
No worries. Enjoy your smoking and drinking and your monkey nuts. We call them monkey nuts. You call them monkey nuts?
Kacha.
Kacha. Monkey nuts.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Take care. Bye bye. Thank you, Johnny Pastrami, or Pastrana. What's this bit for? This bit's a bit funny. What's this? I have to go this way. Very strange. Good for budget. No, but no motorbikes allowed. Yeah, I got that. There's no motorbikes allowed. But then there's things like this. There's things like this for no motorbikes. The English here, the Indonesian women are very cute. Well, looks wise. Actually, I spent the first night, when I arrived in Jakarta 2 weeks ago, it was Friday night 2 weeks ago, I stayed at the airport because I landed after midnight, so I stayed at the airport hotel and then I worked my way into the city. On the way into the city, I met 2 different ladies in shop with kids, one with 1 kid, one with 2 kids, and they were both really friendly, they're lovely ladies, one on the train. So they are lovely, but then since then, walking around the streets, there's been no interaction, but they are lovely. So the English, so those 2 ladies I met, the first one's English wasn't great, and the second one, who had 2 kids, probably around 30, she was, her English was brilliant, she had a great English. But it depends. I mean, it's not like the Philippines where everybody speaks English. Go to another coffee shop or diner and follow up on those bumble matches. Hopefully they can speak some fast. Next time, not. I know exactly, it's getting a bit boring. I think it's got a bit boring, sorry. I think I'll end it. If you're new here, which you're probably not, you're probably my Philippine subscribers. If you're new, please could you subscribe, please could you like, please could you follow. Thank you everybody for tuning in today. I will see you all on the next video. I'm in Jakarta. It's looking a bit boring. I will do another live, and my voice is going as well, so I'll do another live on another day. Thanks Johnny for moderating. Thanks everybody for watching. I will see you all another time. Take care everyone. Bye bye.